What's good, everybody, and welcome to Unsigned Collaborative, your new voice for the underground. I go by the name of Vocab, and I'll be your host for this show and hopefully many more to come. First off, I'd like to tell you all a little bit about myself. I've been a fan of music since I was swimming in the womb. Aside from a few styles and genres of music, there isn't anything I'm not a fan of. But of course, my go-to genre, though, is hip-hop. I've been a die-hard hip-hop head for as long as I can remember, from artists like Tech Nine and Eminem to elite MCs like Black Thought and A Tribe Called Quest. I just fell in love with those hard-hitting lyrics and that booming drum and bass you couldn't find anywhere else. I started my own journey into hip-hop about 4 years ago and have found mild success in the form of opening for some of my all-time favorite MCs and performing on 2 regional tours across the Northwest. It wasn't until then I realized how difficult it actually is for unsigned, independent, starving artists out there. That's what gave me the idea to start this show. The underground needs its voice, and I'm hoping I can be just that. On the first episode of Unsigned Collaborative, I'd like to introduce y'all to someone who has been making waves across the country, accumulating over 45 million views on YouTube with over 140,000 subscribers. He has 120,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. It's safe to say he is an unsigned powerhouse. His last album, United We Stand, charted on Billboard in 3 different categories: R&B hip-hop album sales, country album sales, and Heat Seeker's Mountain. I'm talking about OverTime.
Got a wallet in my pocket, $1 for my soul, praying for tomorrow, living on the road. This hunger in my stomach is keeping me alive, avoiding every moment that I gotta say goodbye. Got a wallet in my pocket, $1 for my soul, praying for tomorrow, living on the road. This hunger in my stomach is keeping me alive.
OverTime, born in Bozeman, Montana, the youngest of 5 children to his parents, grew up with a 2-family life after the divorce of his parents when he was 3. Shortly after his parents' divorce, OverTime moved to Missoula, Montana, where he experienced a more city-like life with his mother, where he still resides today. His father, a miner and rancher, remained in the small country town of Whitehall, Montana, where OverTime spent his summers, giving him the best of both worlds. The value of hard work was learned at an early age by growing up in the classic blue-collar family. His mother, who's worked for the railroad his entire life, would work 50-plus hours per week, and his father would set an example by working even more than that at the mines and on the ranch. Living in Montana, rap music definitely wasn't the prominent genre of choice by most people, so this of course came with a lot of scrutiny. In 2006, OverTime released his first album while working as a painter, and he toured around Montana performing on any stage he could, often paying promoters to get stage time. It soon became obvious to him that the record industry wasn't looking to sign any rappers from Montana. Not then, and not anytime soon. So he began studying the industry and how it worked. What does a record label do, and how do they do it? What do agents do, and how do they do it? Rather than seeking the services of different professionals in the industry to handle those things for him, he learned each role and applied them. In the recent years, many have become fans of OverTime and his blue-collar, working-class, hip-hop, rock, country-style music. His most successful album to date is The Foundation, released in 2016, which features his hit songs Hunger in My Stomach and Next to Me. OverTime found a group of blue-collar, working-class type hip-hop fans who simply want something to relate to. His music has transformed from urban-style hip-hop to a more country rock-style hip-hop. If you've never seen OverTime perform with his band in concert, you can expect a high-energy entertainer with a lot of pride in self. OverTime has booked and headlined 18 U.S. tours without the assistance of any agencies, labels, or management. He's as independent and self-sufficient as it comes in this industry. His latest album, Divided We Fall, is currently holding chart positions on iTunes and is ranked the #1 country album on Google Play Music. If you haven't yet, make sure you spend some time getting to know OverTime through his music. He really is a one-of-a-kind independent artist that we could all learn from. Well, that's the show, everybody. Thank you so much for watching Unsigned Collaborative. Again, I am Vocab. I will have all of the links for OverTime down in the description below. Make sure you like and follow him. Thank you all for watching.